Hey everyone, it's Willis from White Rabbit Comics back to you with another comic book review. Today we're going to go a little bit dark. It's a Source Point Press book, and we've mentioned Source Point a few times, but this is one of their horror titles. This is a newer book. Issue 1 came out in January, issue 2 is coming out tomorrow, because today is Tuesday, February 23rd? Yes, 23rd. So, the book that we're going to go over today is called Damned Cursed Children. Now, if you have kids, you can relate to this this book. Uh, so this is issue number 1 of Damned Cursed Children. It's got you a nice throwback sort of cover to Stephen King, and then issue 2. Here's their cover. This is the one that comes out tomorrow. I love this cover. It reminds me a lot of early Marvel. Now, as you'll notice, both of them kind of give you that EC Comics sort of title feel to it. If you're an old time comic book reader like I am, you'll know what I mean by EC Comics and their horror and sci-fi and give you that kind of feel. And now, Damn Cursed Children is a newer title, obviously, and I like the book. Um, Issue number 1, one of the things I it that issue number 1 did that I really, really, really love, and this goes to great storytelling, is the fact that there aren't that many words. Um, they actually tell the story through the artwork. I love that. That means you have to be an exceptional writer and an exceptional artist in order to tell a story that has no words. Now, you may not think that that has a whole lot to do with the writer, it has to deal more with the artist, but you have to understand that the writer gave the artist a script that said, this is what I want per page, and to be able to tell them exactly what to do, um, and have them draw it the way that they did is exceptional. I absolutely love almost silent books where the artwork tells the story. Now, I do have to say, I do have a criticism for this book, and it's just a slight criticism, and it's not anything too harsh. But I'm gonna show you the first, or I could choose any page. Now, when you open it up, and you'll see that it is all in black and white. Now, the one thing I would have said about this book is that it shouldn't have been in black and white. I think this would have had more of an impact with color. Plus, using the just that small little preview that I gave you at the opening of issue number 1, there's a lot of line work. This artwork does it almost cries for color because of all the line work in here. Now, on a black and white comic, uh, super detailed line work can get absolutely lost in black and white to the point where sometimes you don't know where one character or one object ends and the next one begins. So that's my just a slight criticism. I think this book would have greatly benefited from color, especially with what they were doing with the damned cursed children. Now, I'm not giving anything away. Nobody knows why the children are all of a sudden damned and cursed, and they start eating other people. I think you can pretty much get that from the cover. They turn into little monsters, um, if they hadn't already been. But like one thing they've talked about a couple times throughout the book is that their eyes are red and glowing, but you don't get that with the black and white feel. You don't even get the fact any impact that the eyes are glowing. It's just white eyes at that point. It almost looks dead. So that's my one criticism, that I do feel that this book could have really, really benefited from color. Um, and sometimes there are books you shouldn't um, go cheap on. I think this is a book that has a potential for um, continuing on and keep going, and especially if um, you get that same EC comic feel to it. I mean, this could almost be their version of Tales from the Crypt, if you will. Going forward, and why do they become damned cursed children? And so that's my only criticism. Other than that, I really, really enjoyed the book. As I said, almost the entire first issue has no words other than just the sound blurbs that the kids say. Like the or whatever sound that they would have made. It's just more of a rumble, and so that they verbalize that, but they don't use words. There's not a whole lot of talking. But that can also throw you off as well. I enjoy that, but some people need the words to understand what's going on. I'm good with just seeing artwork and seeing a storyline develop. Some people need that immediate sort of, okay, I know exactly what's going on right now. I like a story that'll develop. And what you're going to get is this going to take a few issues before that story does develop. So you're going to have to hang in tight with Damned Cursed Children. Issue 2 does come out tomorrow. I highly recommend it. It's not an expensive book. It's $3.99 cover price. Is that right? It is $3.99 cover price. Most places that I've seen, issue number 1 is already sold out. Make sure you go out and see if you can get issue number 2. The trade, it's going to be 6-7 months down the line from now before the trade comes out. Issue number 2, I don't know if you like the cover. I love the cover. It gives me that. Does anybody else besides me remember the Garbage Pail Kid movie? I don't know. I'm an 80s kid. I remember the Garbage Pail Kid movie, and it gives me that feel, and I love the nostalgia with it. So, highly recommend it. Go out and grab yourself Damned Cursed Children number 2 tomorrow. Try to see if you can find anybody that's got, besides me, obviously I got one, or more, squirreled away somewhere. So, see if you can grab yourself an issue number 1 and 2. If you need a copy of either, the link to the store where we're selling them is below in the description, and I will see you at the comic book shop.